babysitting for a family.
Hello?
Have you checked the children?
What? Hello, could you get me the police?
If he calls again, we can try to trace it.
Leave me alone!
Jill, we've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. Just get out of that house.
A stranger calls. Rated R.
Starts Friday at a Columbia Premiere Theater near you.
When an angel calls at my house, I hope he looks like Charles Durning.
Yeah. Welcome back. We've survived the birthday party. Oh my God, no! Who is it?
We thought we had
you guys
Rob
took off
Reese
each
on the
other's
show
masks.
tonight. But no.
It'd be great if you guys both took off your faces and you were each other. It would blow
You
my
whores!
Guilty. We are whores, except nobody pays
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we get donations. Sometimes.
No, that's not true. Yeah. Actually, we haven't been vocal about our sponsors this week. Oh, I'm in a different location and I can't see the names. Brett McCormick is one of them. Lee is the other. And Dave Burian. They actually donated. Brett and Dave donated a while back, and I just totally forgot to put them on the sponsor queue last week. And Lee sent a donation a couple days ago. So thank you very much to all of the above for supporting this show. We really appreciate it, and it helps make sure that we keep coming back week after week. And
Like exploitation
Curtis tonight decided to do this for the second segment, not the third yet.
Second, yeah.
Not the third segment yet. It feels like it, but no, it is not. Man, how about them scarves?
Only
You got to be in the top 10 to be able to wear one of those.
I know. What about the next 10 down? That's the sequel. It's like they're not as rich. They can't swim out of their cars the same way. Terrifying, by the way.
They had
Not smart.
do-rags. They had do-rags.
Do-rags.
We were talking about it during the movie. My entire childhood prepared for swimming out of a car. I felt like it was going to happen. It did not happen. I've like quicksand and snakes. These are all the things I prepped for as a kid. Instead, all I do is sit at a desk and write all day. So not as dangerous as I thought it was going to be.
Well, just stay prepared, because it's when you least expect it. It's when you find yourself in a car at the bottom of a lake.
Yeah.
So.
When my secret brother is out there with my face on, killing my friends. Oh, the top.
How many times did he put that thing? She put a thing over her face with like chemicals on it and made her fall unconscious. I mean, you're going to eventually die after like one time, two times.
Oh,
and they were sisters, right?
Yeah.
From the same mom?
Half sisters. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with David. Kevin Williamson saw this and like, oh yeah, this will work for Scream. He couldn't figure out what the twist was going to be at the end. Like, sure, that works. Chloroform only works in movies and pro wrestling. Like you see it, like you get the rag out, people are like, oh my yes, the dreaded chloroform. You put it on when they give them the sleeper and they pass out. And I don't think it gets used that much. If it did, I would get used all the time in the regular world.
Wonder Woman.
We got Wonder Woman all the time, yeah. Wonder Woman's all about getting her knocked out or tied up. Like I get it. Like that's the secret message of that show. But yeah. Anyways, tell us in the chat what you thought of Happy Birthday to Me. Will you watch it on your birthday? It's better than Bloody Birthday. I think we can agree.
I would say, I think there's a lot of fun to be had in Bloody Birthday.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Yeah. But this one feels a little, I don't know, a little classier. I've used classy too much tonight. Sorry, guys. I agree with Dustin. This is the facial hair episode of of the Drive-In
Yeah.
Asylum double feature. We're all meeting about gray beards tonight and discussing proper. I got a special. My wife bought me a brush for my beard and I feel like I've finally become an adult. That's how I know that I'm a man.
Because you have a brush for your beard.
And beard oils, yeah. Who knew?
Some people are white bread,
Yep.
beard balm.
Yeah. Beard balms. I'm trying to go for full Santa by December. That's what I want. So
I've always thought about doing the twist up like
Mm.
Michaels used to do.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I could.
Bill's gotten close to that before. I've seen Bill get the twist up sometimes.
Do you have to use like a wax for that, Bill?
I don't do. Well, you would if you made it the right way, but I don't do it because my partner wears his mustache like that. So I don't want to look like we're like trying to be twinsy or something.
Right.
Let him do
That
it.
cute
He's
couple
better
that
at it
dress
than
and
I
do
am.
their mustaches the same. I got you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to like infringe on his territory. He started doing it first, so I wasn't going to steal it.
Yeah. You
might want to do a Hitler.
Yeah.
See if you can bring that back.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one to bring back.
That'd go over well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
No one has been able to bring that back. The only other Hitler I've ever seen was in Raw Force. The guy selling the women to the living dead priests on the island. He had the Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy from Sparks has one too.
Interesting. I agree with Mike's comment here that Glenn Ford was exhausted from Melissa Sue Anderson screaming at him. So much screaming. Like, who knew she had those lungs for being, on Little House on the Prairie? I don't think there was probably as much screaming on that show as there is in this movie. She got it all out of her system. And happy birthday to me.
Certainly did.
Yeah.
Certainly did. Lost her damn mind there at the end, didn't she?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you? First off, you're like, I have a sister? Yeah, but she's also killing your friends, and she wants you dead, and you're a whore.
Well, she was better off, too, because they were going to... She framed her for all the murder, so she's better off if they think she's insane, because then she might actually get away with it at some point, even though she didn't do anything. For real, we know that, but they don't know that. They out there, the world out there doesn't get happy birthday to me. We get happy birthday to me.
I do think that the idea of the dad going away and then not being present was definitely used in Scream. I think Sidney's dad, the same thing happened where he left the movie, and we kind of remember that. So, yeah, I definitely think this was one that Kevin Williamson saw a couple times back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. I'm glad we watched it, and looks like everybody seemed to enjoy it. Some folks said, a little long, but a good movie. You could trim some of this, but it's all right.
In today's like the era of the fan edit, I think you could probably edit it down.
Oh yeah,
tighten it up.
Yeah, just the little bits. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Take out some of that exposition. Make people this shit.
If you took some of it out, it might be less confusing, actually.
I'm going to add a new scene, a AI created scene where that mouse that's in the beer gets to do it again. We get to see him get in some other hijinks.
What if she pulls the thing up and it's the mouse?
The mouse.
He's like, you guys dumped me in beer. I killed all of you.
It's literally the ending of Rats. It's the same as the ending of Rats. Like it has. Yeah. That's what I want from this.
Perfect.
Yeah. Done. There you go. Tracy was trying to watch the Daily Motion link, and it just abruptly ended.
Tracy said she.
Oh no.
Yeah, let us know if you had some problems with it too.
So, have you guys checked the children yet?
Oh yeah, we saw the children at the drive-in last year too. Yeah,
I'm afraid to.
yeah.
The children. Um, yeah, let's talk about When a Stranger Calls. Are we done with Happy Birthday to Me?
Yeah,
Is
I
that all
think
we
so.
want to say? Um, I really don't have anything to add to
Yeah,
what we
let's talk
said.
When a Stranger Calls.
So, When a Stranger Calls, it originated as I think it was, and it was just mainly the first 20 minutes of this movie, and then now we get to see what happens after that in our full length When a Stranger Calls.
Yeah.
Am I right? This was a student film or something
Yeah,
before.
it was. It was The Sitter. He actually got it released theatrically, so he was able to go. He being the director, Fred. Help me out. What's his last name?
Fred Walton.
Walton. I wanted to say Hamilton.
Yeah.
So he got The Sitter released. Have you guys seen that? I think it's a special feature on the Shout Factory for When a Stranger Calls Again, the sequel. And I think you can find it on Tubi actually. Actually, I really like the Sitter. Um, it's I find that the girl playing the babysitter is way more engaging, and I kind of like the parents a little bit more. But yeah, so he got that released, and he was able to sit in with audiences and kind of gauge what worked and what didn't. So when he went back to make the feature, he just remade that short film for the first half, and then I think he ran into some problems trying to figure out how to make it a full movie beyond that short. And I know that everybody has some opinions about that. But I would say that this movie did take off. I think it was one of the first after Halloween. I think it appealed to teenagers because teenagers could relate to the babysitter because most teenagers had babysat some kid. Most teenagers made prank calls or got prank called, so there was a lot you could kind of relate to the character. Um, but then when you get into the adult stuff, I don't think they could relate to that. Like if you're 15 years old, you kind of like don't get the middle part or the third part, the third act. I think that when you watch this movie as an adult, you get more out of those parts, particularly the third part. I think that the movie's best scare is in that third part, and that's just my opinion. But watching it as I got older, I was like, wow, why doesn't anybody ever talk about this last part, man? This is creepy. But I think you have to be an adult to appreciate it. So I don't know what you guys think, um, but that's my
Yeah.
2 cents.
It's interesting. Fred Walton also made the TV movie remake of I Saw What You Did, which is very similar story wise of the William Castle movie based on prank phone calls. And he also made another slasher, April Fool's Day, late in the
Mm-hmm.
game, 1986, which I actually really like April Fool's Day. And
Yeah.
the sitter played with Looking for Mr. Goodbar in theaters, which is crazy that those two played together. A little short feature before the movie, 20 minutes of it. So kind of neat. And Chris brings up, I really like his movie, The Rosary Murders. That's one of Becca's favorite movies.
All night movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, he made a lot of interesting films and worked on a lot of TV. He did episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and then tons of TV movies, including the Stepford Husbands in 1996 is his last film. The Stepford Dogs would have been next, but they ran out of Stepford people. That one has Sarah Douglas, Louise Fletcher, and Donna Mills in it. I just watched it, and it's wonderful. I have now checked off all the
Stepford Tropical Fish.
Yeah. The Amityville Stepford Wives is the next sequel I'll be making, where the Stepford Wives move into the house in Amityville as part of a group home to try to get over their past things that have happened, only to realize there's worse towns to live in. Stepford Key Party. That's my next one.
Oh.
The Stepford Swingers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we do that? That'll be interesting. There are
Soft swinging in Stepford.
yeah, there's Revenge of the Stepford Wives directed. Speaking of Dr. Fives by Robert Frost, directed that TV movie too. God, they were really making them, really
Yeah.
cranking out them Stepford people. The Stepford Children is not good.
Don Johnson and Julie Kavner.
Crazy, right? Ira Levin got rich off this stuff. That dude, they turned everything he did into a movie, and then just kept churning it out. Good for him. Stepford Gerbils, Chris suggests. That's good too.
When a Stranger Calls, though, was sort of like legendary
Yeah.
because that was the kind of movie that people were talking about at school.
Yeah.
And because that's a really good, I mean, it was already an urban legend before it was in When a Stranger Calls. And we already mentioned Black Christmas. It got there first, 4 or 5 years before that. So it really was not as original as it might, but it wasn't the internet age. So maybe you never saw Black Christmas. And it was another swing up at the plate for this story. And this was a home run because everybody was talking about this movie and going to see this movie. And I know there was a lot of build up for it. So when I finally saw HBO a year after theatrical, I don't know, I was really disappointed in it. I was like, this is boring, the whole middle part that Rob was talking about. So I don't know. This is going to be the first time I've seen it since probably 1980 or 1981.
Oh, wow.
I never watched it again.
Strangely, it feels like both movies tonight are. This should have been like the theme is movies that influence Scream, because the phone call things definitely influenced the beginning of Scream as well. The other thing I thought was interesting is this was filmed in 1978 while the Skid Row slashing murders were happening in Los Angeles. So a lot of the actual crime scenes, not by plan, including the steps of the Los Angeles Public Library where one of the bodies was found, are places where bodies are found in this. It just ended up being I don't want to say a happy coincidence. Let's just say a coincidence. But yeah, it's definitely it. And then the bar that's in here, Torchies, is the name of the bar. It's the same bar from 48 Hours, the redneck bar.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's also the bar in Brewster's Millions, the 80s version of it. So it was one of those Hollywood locations that once it got used in enough movies, they're like, oh, those guys will work with us. They'll let us do anything in here. So yeah. There's also a remake of this that came out in 2006. If you look this movie up online, chances are you'll find the remake before this one, image-wise and stuff. Yeah, and I never think of Carol Kane as a final girl or a slasher actress, but here she is. So interesting. So,
yeah, the remake was kind of strange because it really just remade the first part of the movie, which makes sense because that's the part everybody talks about. But I didn't care for the remake a whole lot. I don't know if you guys even saw it. I'm sure you saw it.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I think post Platinum Dunes remakes, I was like, I can't do these anymore. It would just upset me after a while. Like, this is not what I want.
Yeah. You had to just stop doing it to yourself.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's because for a long time I did keep doing it to myself, and I'm like, oh, this is wrong. Yeah.
There's quite a cast in this one. I mean, you got Superfly, Ron O'Neal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Charles Durning. Rutanya Alda.
Yeah.
Is at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
So it's
ubiquitous Rutanya Alda. I love her.
Yeah. She did a lot of slashers too. Girls Night Out, Christmas Evil. I think there was another one in there too.
Amityville 2, which is not a slasher, but she's in
but that's still a classic. So yeah, it's got a really good cast. I think Fred Walton always had a good sense of suspense. just that middle part, man. Because they make the killer so pathetic, like they're trying to build sympathy for him, and I'm like, I don't want to feel sympathy for my slasher. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see him get his ass whooped,
Yeah.
and that's where this one kind of there's a disconnect in the middle part, but.
You have a legit actress, and Colleen Dewhurst was like a major actress, like
Oh
on
yeah,
stage and
right.
stuff.
Yep.
And the two-time wife of
That's the
George
other
C.
one I was
Scott.
trying to remember.
Yeah, she married him. They got divorced. They got married again, and they got divorced again. Didn't work out either time. But yeah, she's a major actress. So that's pretty cool. I like when really good actors get into these kind of movies. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very. I know that somewhere Gene Siskel is saying, "Oh, I'm going to give out their address." And but you know,
He
it
was
happened.
mean.
He was mean. He probably didn't like. He might have liked this one though. This one feels like one he might have liked.
No, he
would've got
didn't.
it. He didn't.
They
He
both
hated
hated
it.
this one. I remember it on.
Oh,
Sneak
Roger
Previews.
did because he
that was
referred
like
to it as
the rite of
sleazy.
passage.
Yeah, he said it was sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This did not get approved on Sneak Previews, needless to say.
Someone that spent all his free time with what's his name thought it was sleazy.
Russ Meyer.
With Russ Meyer.
Russ
yeah.
Meyer.
Yeah. He's like, this is sleazy. But that's all right. This is one of the one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I just think that the sleaze comes in that middle part.
Yeah.
I just think that second act just needed to be something else, and it probably would have. It feels like an anthology. The more I think about it. So
yeah, that might have been a better idea to make 3 totally different movies within an anthology and make this work. If the original one works so well, or maybe just try something different. And that happens a lot though. Like when you do like film fests, lately, a lot of the shorts I see get remade as full length ones. The Stylist is one I can think of, a slasher from a couple years ago that got remade into a full length, and it's like you can kind of tell when a movie was meant to be a short and when a movie was meant to be just it's kind of hard to pad it out. So this movie would also, I think, for younger folks, and that's why the mid 2000s sequel is interesting, is the calls can't really come inside the house anymore. They could with a cell phone, but we live in such a different time. Like none of my team at work, I was trying to explain to them, some of the really younger ones, what it means to hang up. And they're like, oh, you mean you used to put a phone on a thing? And I was like, that still exists in some people's houses, Yeah. And they're like, I thought hang up was just a thing people said. And I'm like, no, it was a physical thing that you did.
Hang up.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's,
do you remember that stuff, Rob?
Oh yeah. I can't remember the movie.
Did you make prank phone calls when you were young?
All the time, man. All the time. We didn't do the creepy ones. We did the dumb ones where we called McDonald's and asked to speak to Mayor McCheese.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Yeah, that kind of crap.
Did you ever get to talk to him?
No. Usually, whoever answered they usually thought that was pretty funny. No one ever actually entertained us by saying, "Okay, hold on a second, let me go get him." But I mean, you could get away with that back then. But you're right. If they were to remake this now, I mean, there's no way to get around the phone thing. Like it's just
the texts are coming from inside the house.
Exactly. I mean, you can't if that's the big gimmick.
Yeah.
But the third act would still work today. You know, so.
So you have to. I
remember that SNL sketch with Madonna in it, where she kept getting all these calls on her car phone, and then someone broke in and they're like, "Madonna, we traced the calls. They're coming from inside the car." And she pulled over and there was somebody in her trunk calling her from the trunk. I forget how it actually went.
Oh man. You have to assume though, like you said, Rob, with kids in the late 70s were babysitting. This is the nightmare situation. It's very much this and Halloween are as bad as it can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just think that this one took off because that first 20 minutes is solid, man, and anybody who was ever a teenager can relate, So I understand why it was so popular, and I understand why when I saw it for the first time, once you got past that, you're like, oh, there's more movie, and then it's like I don't get any of this, so I kind of understand how it earned its popularity. But again, I think that when you get a little bit older, you appreciate the full movie a little bit more than just that first 20 minutes.
They didn't make a third one when a stranger gets a wrong number.
It does have a weird psychological horror vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they could go back and do a retro kind of third one, but I don't know what the point of that would be. You'd have to come up with something really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it.
Another movie that's killed by the phone technology is Wait Until Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't make that movie now because there's no such thing as like making an anonymous phone call. Remember, they had to make phone calls from the phone booth across the street from their apartment, and they were looking out there, and she caught on because they kept fucking with the blinds. That would never happen today.
Right.
You just couldn't. You'd have to invent
anything that you could do with a phone, you can't do anymore because of cell phones. Which,
no.
I mean, I've even talked to some of the young people I work with. They find the whole concept of a phone book creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like your name was in the book with your address, and I'm like, yeah, we never thought about it. Like we were, like in The Jerk, we thought we'd arrived when we're in the new phone book.
Well, that was how you found each other back then. There was no such thing as Googling somebody and figuring out where they lived now. Like you had to look for them in the phone book. Sometimes that's the only way you could find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know somebody that knew them and could tell you.
Well, kids today will never have the terror of talking to someone's parents to see if you could talk to them. Like when you call a girl like that, what doesn't that? You just text them. You have their number. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the worst. Like, why do you want to talk to my daughter? I'm like, I just want to say hi to her. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
I don't know.
Also, like you would call and be like, that's my granddaughter. You like have the wrong house. Like, can you give me her number? No. And you're like, shit, it's unlisted. I'll never talk to her.
That means I'm gonna have to talk to her face to face. No way is that gonna happen.
Unlisted, yeah. Well, that you had the option to be unlisted.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about the phone book was until you got brave enough to call, you at least had the address so you could ride your bike, in front of the house a couple times to see when she was home. There's nothing creepy about that.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No.
No.
Yeah. Different times.
Well, I was a really creepy kid because whenever.
Go ahead, Bill.
I was a really creepy kid because whenever people would babysit me, I would do shit like this to them. Like I would terrorize them, and I would go upstairs and make a phone call from upstairs, and when they answer, say, "Have you checked the children?" or something like that. Because you could do that. You could call your own home, but it was difficult. You had to know things. You had to have the reason to want to abuse somebody to learn how to do something like that. It was a different.
I imagine
time.
like you were like one of those bad kids from a movie. Like what's the one other one we played with that you played with Pieces? The first one.
Oh, Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare, Pieces, and Alice Sweet Alice.
How the kid is a nightmare where everybody is like doesn't want to watch him because of do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how he acts up. Like I imagine that's what you were like to babysit.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
DJ was a jerk.
Yeah, like poor.
No, I totally did.
Poor ketchup all over himself and act like he was stabbed. Yeah.
Was that
I
you
never
as a
did
child,
that.
Bill?
Well, I did scare the babysitter for real, like a lot of times, and never that way. I don't remember putting ketchup on myself. One thing I do remember doing is I set up like a haunted house in my bedroom for my babysitter to walk into. I totally did. Like I set up all this stuff. I put this skeleton on a piece of like bouncy wire,
Like a
so that
Merjo.
and I rigged. Yeah. As soon as she opened the door, it would swing down and be like bouncing in front of her, and the lights were totally out. And I was hiding under my desk, and I had an electrical cord, and I would plug things in, and something would happen on the other side of the room.
Oh
Oh, it
wow!
was elaborate. And I had audio too. I had chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house queued up, and I plugged in my turntable, and it went and started screaming. It was amazing. I think I deserved at least $1 for a donation tip for that, because I've been through some haunted houses, some real haunted houses that were not as elaborate. She fell for it too. She screamed that she wouldn't come in.
Oh man.
See, that I was afraid you were going to go more towards like that kid from Trick or Treats, that obnoxious kid that
Oh,
played
yeah.
the pranks on the babysitter all night. But you made an elaborate haunted house for her to go through. That's amazing. I bet you she still tells people about that. Like I babysat this weird kid one time, and he.
I have no doubt. She wants to visit me in the institution. She's still looking.
That's amazing. This is one of my favorite stories you've ever told now.
What? The haunted house in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that all the time. Mostly, we would make ominous phone calls too all the time, and hopefully everybody that we did it to knew we were kids. But we would say things. Not, I don't remember exactly what we said, but it was like a "have you checked the children" kind of thing. But there was nothing to do. We didn't have the internets.
No. My brother and I would look through want ads in the newspaper, and if anyone was selling like a StarCraft boat, we would call, like we were calling from the government, to talk to them about the StarCraft they had found, and we would try to see how long we could keep people on the line. My brother has, like, we would tape these too. My brother has one call where he talked to some old guy about his grandchildren for a good 20 minutes. It was amazing. Like, my brother's improv skills are really great. And he's like, "Oh, my fucking grandkids, they're the worst." And like, they just start going off about each other's grandkids. This guy was selling like a 3-wheeled rascal, and Noah talked to him about what the best rascal is for. I don't know why you would do it. Again, we had no internet. We probably watched everything that was on TV.
Yeah.
We're probably snowed in. We're just like, let's just fuck around for a while.
It was that dead time of the day between like 4 and 6 where there was nothing on TV.
Brady Bunch was over, and now it was just like the worst stuff. And it's like, yeah, and Mom wasn't done with dinner yet. I'm like, let's just go harass people on the telephone. Let's make people's lives hell.
And you did that in the other room, and your mom had no idea what you were up to. That's what was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the rotary dial too. Like, imagine that today, like having to dial something like that back then. That's, you didn't always have to dial all the numbers that we do. I think it's like, how many do we dial now? 7, 8, 9. We dial 10 numbers now, but back then you could get away with only dialing 7 numbers.
Right.
You didn't have to put the area code first.
But it was always curious that 911 had the 2 9s in it. Like, I wonder how many people never got through.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that 9 to come back around.
Someone stops the phone.
It could have been.
Crap.
They could have made it 211. That would have been a lot better.
Exactly.
Ads for when a stranger calls. If you thought Halloween was scary, wait until you see When a Stranger Calls. It will scare the living hell out of you.
Wow.
I don't know about all that.
I would have fell for it. I'd have bought a ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unequivocally the most terrifying movie I've ever seen. I mean,
The critic from After Dark magazine.
I mean, he only does reviews at night, so he's probably seen some really scary movies.
Yeah, The Late Show is the Rocky Horror Picture Show and Tommy. Special pinball contest in theater. Wow.
Oh.
Sold.
Yeah. Are you going to wear your big platforms like the Pinball Wizard for the contest,
I
Bill?
sure am.
Yeah.
And big, crazy round glasses.
Oh,
I'm going
yeah.
to do my hair like the guy from Styx, Dennis DeYoung, or
Oh.
whatever.
Last night when we were shopping for groceries, Don't Let the Sun Come Down on Me. It was on the version with, the George Michael version. And, of course, I grabbed back in the middle of the aisle and I said, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John. And I hit her with the whole middle section. It's like screaming it in the middle of Walmart. Anyways, when a stranger calls.
Look at this ad design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was. I guess I did find this years ago because I went back and looked, but I must have forgotten about it because I uncovered something recently and I was stunned that there was an alternate ad design for this. That's not Carol Kane, is it?
I don't think so.
It's bullshit.
How about Coma playing with it? That's an HBO movie right there.
Coma. Oh, yeah, that movie was another snooze.
Yeah, I was so excited about it because the artwork for it with the bodies hanging. I'm like, oh, that's the scariest thing ever. And then the movie's like,
no, yeah, it's not the scariest thing ever.
No.
I think the scariest thing is imagining how a body could hang from wires like that. That's
yeah.
Hope it never happens to me.
No. Ooh. Huh.
That looks like Carol Kane.
Yeah, that does. The big eyes.
She does have big eyes. She looks way older than a teenage babysitter.
Yeah,
in this movie.
She's a 20-something babysitter. I know why you picked this one.
Well, where to begin?
I know.
But yeah, it's where you end up that has me most excited.
How frightening is it to see Nightwing at a drive-in? Like, that's the most frightening place because there had to be bats attracted to the screen, so it would be very William Castle to go.
It'd be like a Ray Dennis Steckler thing where bats invade the drive-in.
Do you know whatever paper you pulled this from? What on this page, however many upside down stars were in, that's how many times the editor slept with the centerfold.
Wow,
how you can tell. Big. I wouldn't call Nightwing big hit, but I mean, whatever.
They wish.
The extra bonus hit, Terror House.
Anybody that paid for Nightwing wishes it was a big hit.
I want it to be good. I want to love Nightwing. I love the type.
As you see, he's calling again. This must have been a reissue.
Yeah. Maybe
was Nightwing 79 also?
Yeah, it was. Another try.
What if when a stranger's call you and he got the wacky answering machine tapes that you bought? You got Nobody's Home.
Nobody's home.
I'm inside the house. You're playing that.
Or it's that one that everybody hates where you act like you're talking.
Oh,
you're like, ha ha ha, fooled you.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, wow.
You have to see it to believe it, freaks. That is true.
You do.
mean, they're not lying there.
Oh, it still works. Eraserhead's a bit much.
Man, that type for Eraserhead is insane.
Look what they wrote about it.
That's what I mean. Like, it's so good.
Spirit struggles with matter. Subconscious is made manifest, and fantasy becomes nightmare. I think it's beautiful.
Man. Wow. And a rocker recliner chair, too, at the Cinema City. Like, you're going to sit in style while you get freaked out by freaks in Eraserhead.
You really, if you were stoned, that would be the double feature to put you over the edge.
Definitely.
There's a chance you might lose. You might like dragnet jump out a window after.
Yeah. Like Art Linkletter warned.
Yeah. My daughter did this. Unforgettable anguish. Anguish.
And horror.
That doesn't sound like a positive. I don't think of anguish as a regular
Anguish.
anguish.
Somebody on tonight's program wrote a piece about that for the next Drive-In Asylum.
Ooh,
That's true.
I really like that movie too. I'm excited to read it. Oh,
Oh, look, this is from the UK, and you could call her and hear Jill. Or
Ring Jill.
maybe you were supposed to abuse her, and they would record what you said to her.
Oh, wow.
I'd like if Jen Upton, when she watches this tomorrow in London, I would like her to ring Jill and tell us who answers. Tell you, Jill. Have you checked on the little lovelies?
There's no bloody Jill here.
I'm calling from the Piccadilly Circus. I want to know if Jill's there.
And
don't
don't
know why
start
I got-
screaming down the phone at me.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the phone down.
Jill has 2 numbers. That's pretty intense. Like Night Killer, how she has 2 phones, and then the cops call her on one, and Night Killer calls her on the other. Is Night Killer a remake of When a Stranger Calls? No, it's horrible. But
The one you're calling me upstairs line at Jill's house.
Oh my god.
The other one, you're on the downstairs line.
That's another way to know how rich somebody is if they have their own phone line in their room. Like there were some girls in my town that did that. They're like, I have my own phone line because their parents are like they won't get off the phone. So instead of like being a parent, they'd be like, you know what, I'm just going to get them their own phone line.
Hi, I'm downstairs, Jill. I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
Ring. I'm upstairs, Jill. I found the kids dead. Oh my god.
Upstairs Jill is now talking to downstairs Jill. Whoa, hey.
Boing.
Boing, the burning.
Another UK ad.
This ad is beautiful.
I know, for the burning.
I'd opine that this ad's better than the movie. I'm just saying. Rick Wakeman getting called out right there. Oh.
How do you feel about the burning, Rob?
I absolutely love The Burning.
Yeah.
I really do. It's probably the best Friday the 13th movie not called Friday the 13th ever made.
Mm-hmm. I never noticed that Harvey Weinstein got a created by credit. Seems a little much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, created.
Well, I
Is
guess
that
he shelled out
Cropsey?
the money.
Is that Cropsey chasing him or is that Glazer? Glazer's looking for his lubricated condoms.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Here's another interesting
Monster.
London pair. Yeah. Humanoids from the deep.
I love that artwork so much.
Yeah, me too.
It's like a Famous Monsters cover before they just put it on the cover.
Yeah.
You know?
Soul Shenanigans, the next issue is coming out probably within the next couple of weeks. I'm aiming for weeks. I'm like about halfway done with it. So it's going to be soon, I promise. And thank you for caring.
Yeah. Sometime in 2025.
Yes. Let's be as vague as possible about it, please.
Third to fourth quarter.
This is I loved Smokey and the Bandit too.
Yes.
One of the greats. That's the one with the elephant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love the design of this ad, Bill, where they put that little corner up there.
Oh yeah, the angular thing.
It's really nice. 24-hour phone line. You can call them right now, and they'll tell you about. It's probably an answering machine. I doubt anyone answers, but at the Main Coast Cinemas.
Oh, it was just a recording that said what they were playing. Hey, did you do that when you were a kid? Like if there was a movie showing and you wanted to see it, you would call and just listen until they said the title?
I would call the Westgate Cinema in Newcastle and just listen to the recording over and over again until it kicked me off. And when it would say something like Cannonball Run starts Wednesday, and I'd be like, oh my God, I would run around the house screaming, we got to go to Cannonball Run. And my parents would just look at me like, I guess we'll take you.
What a strange little boy.
Yeah, I know. My mom, Tara Buckman's in it. She's like, who? I'm like, someday I'll know who that is. Anyway. Hollywood Nights and When a Stranger.
This is a strange double feature.
Yeah. It's kids getting away with shenanigans and kids getting in trouble. Oh, you know who attended this, Bill, at the Brewer Drive-In?
U of M grad Steve King.
Yeah, potentially could have been there. He's like,
I doubt it.
No.
He looked down his nose at stuff like When a Stranger Calls, I'm sure.
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. Buck Night.
Sunday. Coming to work exhausted. Thanks to Buck Night.
It's the Wild Buck Night.
Oh, wow. Steve King definitely went to Porky's and Stir Crazy. I'm going to tell you, Bill, at the Banger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve and Tabby were at the drive-in this night.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, she's like, don't you want to see Visiting Hours? He's like, no. Visiting Hours has a great poster, though. You got to give it. That artwork's awesome. But, yeah,
it's also a great trailer where the lights go out and make the skull. I've always loved that trailer.
Oh yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
Although I would love to see their electric bill if all the lights were on.
Oh.
Like when it starts out.
Yeah.
Two classics at the Longleaf. Well, no, one's the Oleander. Sorry.
Yeah. Wow. That's a beautiful. I really like the top one, Bill. Like when the black and white get like pushed out like that, the contrast. It's a really nice ad for that. Oh,
showing on TV, on plain old TV on NBC.
She looks bored shitless of this phone call at this point. She's like, enough.
Enough.
This newspaper got sued for
on the phone.
This newspaper got sued for stealing the look of People magazine in the 70s on the top left.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a lineup. What?
This is crazy.
Crazy. Like some of these movies are funny. Some of them will fuck you up. It's like it's somewhere in the middle is Andy Warhol's Dracula. Wow.
How about Dawn with an R rating? That's not real.
That's not real at all. No.
Free popcorn for all. And you get in for $4 with your WRIF gold card.
Wow. That's a bargain for all these classics. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Wait. Young Frankenstein was not rated R.
No.
Oh, it was Rocky Horror.
Who knows what they were showing that they were calling Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
That's true. That's what makes me wonder. I hope it was something that was not Mel Brooks's movie.
It was
I wonder if it's the Andy Warhol Frankenstein.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Oh yeah, that's a good stranger call.
Yeah.
You want a stranger call?
It was Frankenstein.
Wait, why
Frankenstein
did I put this
80
on there?
is what it was.
Oh, here we go.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Showtime.
Saturn 3. One of these things is not like the other.
It's not.
One of these things just doesn't belong.
I want to like Saturn 3. I want to love it. I don't know if I can.
I do like it. I just don't think it's on the same level as any of these movies.
No. Jack Nicholson's just looking at it. He's like, you better get that Saturn 3 off my fucking ad.
Saturn 3 is a beautiful broken thing.
Yeah. Something is watching and waiting.
There's one more.
Oh.
Look at these all those movies on the top.
How old was the villain by the time it came out here? Like it was way old. That's amazing.
No, like a couple years. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, the villain.
Not like 74?
No, that was 79.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought it was earlier. Beyond the Door 1 and 2 together with the dark. Come on. God, that's a night. That's a night at the movies right there.
It's a Film Ventures night at the FBI night at the movies on at the Pike.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
God. Man. I'm stunned.
Yeah, just imagining I don't know what the reception of these films was like. Like, what could the reception of these movies been? I'm talking about stuff like the Beyond the Door lineup.
Mhm.
You know, like what were they? Were people excited to see that, or were they pissed? You know, like when they got there and they were not the kind of movies they thought they were. Did people storm out?
I would imagine that it was mostly teenagers going, and they just to have a place to go and get away from their parents for the night. It didn't really matter what was playing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I went to the movies every weekend all through high school, and often it was like whatever's playing.
yeah,
I'm going to see. Like, we had like 3 screens at my one theater, and it was like, well, yes, we did play The Dark, Eldon. Bill referred to it as Kolchak without Kolchak. The Dark. A movie that that has a space werewolf in it.
I think that might have been you that said that.
I think you said it because I don't know. Whoever
right.
said it,
Let's take a
whoever
short
said
break.
it, very smart. So either one, prescient.
It's the truth. That's why one of us said it. Let's
Yeah.
take a short break. We'll be right back to get ready to watch When a Stranger Calls.
Now that my Melissa's drinking more, she needs something that will really help keep her dry. And when it comes to dry, I use nothing but Johnson's disposable diapers. Johnson's has 2 layers of padding. Special pulling action absorbs irritating wetness into the bottom layer, away from baby's tender skin. Let the diaper with pulling action help keep your baby nice and dry. Only from Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, Madge, thanks for coming. Opening night's a madhouse.
Oh, it's closing night for these hands.
Oh, it's dishwashing. What'll I try?
Everything. And use palm olive liquid. You're soaking in it.
Feels soft, like a lotion. Must be mild. But how does it clean?
Great. Makes a whole sink full of thick, long-lasting suds. And palm olive softens hands while you do dishes.
Madge, palm olive's a smash.
You're just in time for a new opening. Palm olive softens hands while you do dishes.
You better run. The voices were calm. There was nowhere to run. All the lights were off. I thought it was a joke. My boyfriend playing tricks. Then they called the kids. The voices on the phone. You better run. They were calling from the stairs. There was nowhere to run. The lights were all on. And I tried to keep them calm. The kids were scared. And I heard them on the phone. The voices on the phone. Calling from the stairs. Calling from the stairs. Calling from the stairs. The voices on the phone. I locked all the doors. I turned on the alarm. And I stayed on the phone. And I watched the stairs. And I knew the end was near. But the voices were calm. I could hear them on the phone. They were calling from the stairs. Calling from the stairs. Calling from the stairs. Calling from the stairs. The voices on the phone. You better run. The voices were calm. There was nowhere to run. The lights were all on. And I tried to keep them calm. The kids were scared. And I heard them on the phone. The voices on the phone. Calling from the stairs, calling from the stairs, calling from the stairs. The voices on the phone. I locked all the doors. I turned on the alarm. And I stayed on the phone. And I watched the stairs. And I knew the end was here.
a stranger calls. Who's that? Who's that on the phone?
Reggie.
Who's calling?
Reggie, who's on the phone?
Reggie.
Hello.
Reggie, the calls are coming from inside the house.
He said, no.
No. No.
Don't tell me that.
He already has his Halloween toys out.
He killed his Michael Myers.
Yeah. Look at
Upside down.
Head down.
Upside down.
Look at his eyes, the blackest eyes.
He says, throw him.
Get him. Get Michael Myers.
I said, I
Get
will.
him. Stop him. Do it for Sunday. Anyways.
All the dogs.
All the
Halloween.
dogs that Michael Myers killed are now paying the price.
So this is for Lester. This is for Max. This is for that unnamed dog they find in the house, and they're like, he must have got hungry. Oh, well, I'm hungry now.
All right. Well, this drink is called When a Stranger Drinks. It's a Tom Collins. Tom Collins' name for a prank phone call. So that's where this comes from. Pretty simple drink. This is the easiest of drinks. You got an ounce and a half of gin, ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce simple syrup, 2 ounce club soda. Look at that. Great value making club soda, and little cans charging you more.
Where's your little silver stir?
It is in the stir box. All right, let's put the lemon juice and simple syrup mixture in there. And finally, this is such a simple drink, but sometimes simple is so nice. There we go. A little bit of fizz. You said they make these in Meet the Parents?
Yeah.
That's what his drink is?
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you like to milk me, Reggie? Here we go. Wow. With just these ingredients, I would not tell you that this would be so good, but this is really good. This tastes like almost like a 7-Up, but with boozy 7-Up. That's how you do it. Anyway, Pazuzu, enjoy the movie. Carol Kane's in trouble.
Oh, that cut off really abruptly. I was expecting there to be more.
Yeah, I know.
Pazuzu,
everybody. Reggie was really excited about that drink, as you could tell. It makes Becca so happy that Reggie has a Michael Myers doll. It's like the greatest thing. She's like, oh, he's taking after me already. And I say, okay.
Oh, it is.
He has a Halloween
beautiful
shirt.
I want one for.
Yeah, he has a Halloween
so
shirt too now that we found that fits him. So, yeah. Halloween 2, of course. All branded things are Halloween 2 when you go out and look for them for some reason. But yeah, that's what he's got. Let us know in the chat if you have watched When a Stranger Calls before. If not, so also next week we will not be on next week. We'll be back the week following, and teases Bill for next show. You got some teases?
Well, actually, we will be on next week.
I won't be.
I just, I thought you were just not going to.
Oh,
do
okay.
It.
I thought
Sam
you were
won't be
going to
on
take a
the
week
show,
off.
but Mike Justice is going to be on the show next.
Okay, good. Then I don't know what you guys are going to show.
No, actually, I didn't get a chance to tell you that yet. Wait till you hear. You're going to wish that you were on that show.
I might
I
come
guarantee
on
you.
late then. How about that? When I get back, I'm going to a wedding, so that I can't get out of. So yeah.
Oh, you'll be back in plenty of time to do
That's
the
what I'm
second
thinking.
segment.
Yeah. If
I'm
you guys
sure.
will have me. And then I know 2 other movies that we have.
Well,
Okay, Mike
I'll
in
have
the
to
chat,
ask Mike.
please let me
I have
know.
to see if it's okay with him.
So appreciate it.
And a big thank you to our guest this week, Robert
Thank you.
Fries. And make sure you check out Rob's book, The All-Night Video Guide, Slashers, 70s and 80s.
Thank you so much.
That's all the camera image that I have.
It's always a delight to spend the evening with you gentlemen.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming on too, and love the book. Thanks for sending
Likewise.
it. I've been
Yes,
as I
thank
said,
you.
I've been reading it. Yeah, it's made me go back and rewatch some of my favorite slashers, which that's
You've got a forward in it.
I'm sorry, Bill.
You got a
Yeah,
quote in
both of
it,
you
and
guys
so
gave
have
me
I at the
awesome
beginning.
quotes. So I appreciate that, and I am so thrilled to hear that you guys are enjoying it and still reading it and using it in the way that I intended. It's really just to keep the enthusiasm going, man. These movies can't go away; they can't disappear. We need to keep the excitement and the energy alive, man. So,
Awesome.
which
I love those kinds of books because I used to love to read the Leonard Maltin video guide, and I discovered a lot of movies that way, actually. But I never liked what Leonard Maltin had to say about
right.
any of the movies because who cares? He gave bomb ratings to all of my favorite films. So, it's nice to read a book like that from somebody who actually appreciates the
Thank you.
movies
Yeah,
that they're featuring.
it goes back. I always loved the Creature Feature movie guide by Richard Stanley, I
Mm-hmm.
believe, and then of course the Chaz Ballin books. I still will go
Mm-hmm.
through the gore score and make sure. I think I've got. I think I've seen every movie in there except for maybe 3 of them at this point. I'm still
Whoa.
trying to track them down. So
I've been doing that with Nightmare USA. I'm very close. I
yeah.
got like about 10 movies, and of the ones that there's some that are just like, where did he find this? So yeah, but
Oh, John Stanley. Thank you, Vince.
yeah,
John Stanley did the Creature Feature.
yeah, yeah. We really appreciate you coming on. Please come back. We'll have to have you back on. We'll talk more movies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys find another awesome double feature. I am looking at those ads as you're showing them, and I'm like, I would watch those. I would watch those two, and I'd watch those 3. So yeah, anytime, man.
Awesome.
Most of the time, you can program your own drive-in double feature. We use just using Tubi because almost everything in the frickin' world that's really good right now is on there, and it doesn't stay on there. You have to like keep engaged with it and see what's playing and what isn't because
Yeah.
it goes away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Never stop collecting physical media, but if you just want something to look at on your phone or whatever, Tubi's not a bad option.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
All right, both of next week's movies are going to be on Tubi. I have to give some kind of a hint. One of them only played the United States in like one theater, and that was it. It's a Spanish film, and it's only played one theater that I can confirm in the United States. And the second film, I can't. I don't want to say too much and give it away. It's a movie. It's the original version of a movie that appeared in a truncated form in another film. It was kind of scrunched down and made to fit into another movie. So those are my 2 hints about next week's films.
I think I know the second one, but I'll ask you when we go off. Before we go, Rob, are you working on any new novelizations? Tom Ellison wants to know. He's a fan of your Splatter universe.
Oh, thank you so much. I actually, okay, so this is going to be weird. I actually have 2 novelizations. One I've completed, one that I'm working on, and they're both for movies that I wrote for Brett Kelly. One is called Spandextricist, uh, and that's that. We actually got Michelle Bauer in that one, which I was really excited about. And then the other one is for an animated, like, it's like Fire and Ice, Conan the Barbarian, but it's a rotoscope that he's making called Conqueror Queen,
Oh
and it's
wow!
one of those epic kind of animated stories. And so I've got Conqueror Queen done, and then I'm still working on Spandextricist. So, and that's kind of a thrill getting to novelize scripts that I wrote. So yes, I'm working on those 2, and then I might be working on 2 other public domain stories, but I don't want to let that out yet.
That's awesome.
Ooh. I loved your The Thing That Wouldn't Die
Yeah.
novel.
Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah.
Genius. You know that Sam and I both love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a great movie. Actually, I just got a 3D copy of it in the
Oh wow.
anaglyphic 3D. I haven't watched it yet, but I can watch that movie anytime. When we were looking for something to do, I was like, the brain that wouldn't die. I watch that movie all the time anyway. So yeah.
There are a couple of movies like that where somebody is reduced to a head in a jar or, some other similar thing. But I think The Brain That Wouldn't Die, or is The Thing That Wouldn't Die, sorry. I think that does it best.
Yeah, it really does. The next closest for me would be it's the Vincent Price. Oh gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. Where the guy's in the hospital and he loses a leg, he loses another leg, he loses an arm. Uh, Something Scream. Scream and
Scream
Scream
and Scream
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
That was, I saw that when I was a kid, and that was just, oh, what a nightmare. Every time you wake up, you're missing another limb. But yeah, Brain That Wouldn't Die was, that's it, man. When you're ahead, that's it.
The Thing with Two Heads is another one that comes to mind. It's a
Oh,
similar
yeah.
vein with like Ray Milland's head being severed from his body. And he was an evil megalomaniac, so that had a different kind of spin on it. Of course, somebody like that's going to be okay with being ahead as long as they're alive. But of course, then poor Rosie Greer wakes up with his head grafted onto his body. Totally not his choice. He did not really sign up for something like that. And he's just stuck with this other head on his body. Truly disturbing.
Yeah, that's a great one. What was the other one? The thing with, no, that, there was another one
The
too.
incredible two-headed transplant.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and
And the
that one was
Manster.
pretty good. Manster, yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
So many
Anyway.
classics, man. That's why we talk about them, man. Remind people that they're out there. Watch them again. My God, such great stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, I forgot to mention that our second film tonight, When a Stranger Calls, is on Tubi. So go watch it there. I did not post a link, so you're going to have to go to Tubi on your own and type in at the top When a Stranger Calls, and boom, there she was. So watch it from there. Unless you have your own DVD or Blu-ray copy, which I'm sure you got it queued up and ready to go. And come back afterwards. We'll have lots more to say on the third segment about When a Stranger Calls In. Who knows what else? Plus, you'll find out what we're doing next week. So see you later. And thanks again, Robert.
Thank you.